Thank you. I should have looked at the chat before I even started talking. 2 minutes in. Always sad, but you know, when I don't come on for a while, and then I try to squeeze one in when the opportunity presents itself, that's what happens. You rush into it because I'm really just trying to squeeze in a quick live stream. I don't know how long my free time will be, but anyways, what I was saying, I had a hypothetical question I posed in a poll on my channel, and it was aimed towards the people who are hesitant to upgrade to MPC3, or people who are pretty much got their minds made up that they don't want to move over to MPC3. If you could get an MPC3 feature, put in MPC 2.16, what would that feature be? You know, and then I put 3 options that I think are like the main ones, or the ones that are most interesting to me, and that's the arranger, the track mixer, and the main view. Those are the top 3 things for me, I think. My 2 top would be the track mixer and the arranger, I think. The arranger used to be a big deal for me, but since I've like figured out a nice workflow of how to like complete songs, I'm really good with the way it is. But one thing I do hate is the way it's like bouncing around doing mixing with the setup that we got now, you know. So the track mixer, I like the new track thing. A lot of people probably don't like it because it's like it gets rid of programs in some sort of way. And I don't know, I think they might be bringing that back. But I really don't care, like, that you can't use a drum program in multiple tracks. Like, you can make a copy and it makes a new copy of it. That's fine with me. I just like the new layout of having the linear track mix. Is it like 128? 120. You have technically laid out mixer. Or not the pad. I'm just trying. So the way that it's now is like if I start a beat and I have 2 C in the mixer and stuff, right? That's kind of what I'm getting at, and that looks great to me because I'm like real super OC. DJ Rec made a Mighty J Young. What's good? DJ Rude the Great. What's up? 88 Keys. Yeah, man. I'm just chilling. So, having a little pet. I might have some instability with the feed a little bit, but yeah, okay. So go ahead, sound off in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm gonna play this right. And I'm playing. So just a little, I guess, session while we chat about this, if you guys want to. Okay, and see if I come up with anything. Doesn't matter really. This is a vocal record, pretty much. Yeah, chopping up a little bit. That sucks. Crates Motel, what's good, man? Thanks for dropping in. Is the sound choppy as well? Yeah, feed looks kind of choppy. That's sad. I don't know why. Only thing I could probably start it over, but I don't know if it'd be worth it to start over. I think it looks a little better. Let me know. Let's talk about it. Show of hands though in the chat. How many of you are undoubtedly upgrading MPC3? And let me see if you can find a thumbs down emoji. How about a 1 for MPC3, a 2 for you're not upgrading? And then I'd like to hear your opinions on this little poll that I did. Cool. Yeah, it looks pretty good on my end too. So go ahead and get in the chat. I'm just gonna be listening, see if there's anything interesting here. I don't have a lot of records, so I end up going through the same ones and don't really seeing if I can find something new. If somehow my ears have changed or something. Well, I appreciate the feedback. Idiot Keys 3.0. Thumbs up fire on MPC Live. 3.0 Keys. You're saying leave it on some. There's nothing to lose, especially with that that quick downgrade button. So I'm just wondering if there's a quick upgrade button. Like if it's a back and forth kind of thing, that would be pretty dope. I don't know, I might find a different record, but I'll upgrade on my 1 and keep 2 on my live. Okay. I never seen you with the live 2. You do the videos exclusively with the 1, don't you? All right. I mean, kind of expand answering the question. Regardless if you're going to upgrade or not, what is your what feature are you looking forward to most in MPC3? Since even if you could just get one feature and put it on MPC2, I think that would answer the question anyways. The arranger, who's that? Pessin A619. I'm not sure how you say that. The arranger, the mixer, and main view. Yeah, I mean, those are the main ones that I put up in the poll. Those are the main things that I'm looking at. I think those are pretty much the biggest things, right? Any guesses on when we get this? I'm gonna guess, unless there's any more delay, I'm gonna say MPC3 public beta will be open on Tuesday. This coming Tuesday. That's gonna be my guess. My best guess is a Tuesday, but this Tuesday is my hopeful guess. This coming Tuesday. Next week, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just used the 1 so far. That, I mean, I assume the way you like do the video layout, where it's like split screen, probably works the best with the square model, with the MPC1, because that's a lot to try to squeeze in there. Yeah. So. Yeah, I know. I think the main view is going to be a big deal with being able to sample right there. like I said, I was saying that was like the main reason why I like my SP most of all. A lot of people like it for other things like the effects and stuff. I honestly don't use too much effects out of the 404 other than like the vinyl sims and cassette stuff and the lo-fi stuff. For me, it was about the layout and how you can record straight to pads, and so the main view is huge to me. I think the last video I was showing how you can, you guys maybe know about this, using the program tab in the sample edit screen and just going back and forth into the sampler from there, so you can somewhat record directly to pad, and then you have a nice little visual of your whole program, and you can edit your samples. So I think that's the best way to work. And I mean, the thing is, you can, and also like in it, you can sequence from. I'm pretty sure you can sequence from the. Let me see. Hold on. I'm pretty sure you can sequence from the sample edit screen. You can't do it, so there's no reason why you can't stay inside the sample edit screen in program, and you can have access to all your pads. You can go through your banks and all that. Right, so like I'm in sample edit. So I usually turn time and correct off. You see, you can sequence within a sample edit. So that's your I guess, poor man's, let's call it, MPC3 main screen. I know, although there's a lot more to the main screen than just the visual waveform or stuff. Like that's one thing that's interesting too, what they're calling the XL channel strip and all that. I think that'll be cool. Just haven't, once I get my hands on it. But yeah, man, you can sequence in here, edit start endpoints on your pads, select different samples for your pads, select the pad, jump into your sampler, and then sample directly to a pad. Split the screen, plus my desk is a mess. The live would work better, to be honest. Oh yeah, OS, what's good? OS, what OS are you preferring? Had to come with the corn. I've sampled that already. sec. Beats by Alonzo was good. Looking forward to trying 3.0. As humans, we generally don't like change, but change can push us to try new things. I remember freaking out when I switched from the 2000 to the 4000. I imagine. I always wanted to try 4000. Same reason why I love these things now is because the 4000 was set up to be like the ultimate standalone with all, you could, it had like instrument programs, which at the time I don't think MPCs had something like that, key groups, right? And back then when I had a 1000, I was always looking at playing around with the idea of getting a 4000, though it seemed out of reach. I think it was out of reach. That was always out of reach. I never got one. But because that's what I wanted to do. Always what I'm doing now is really just doing the whole thing in here, And I know, Crazy Motel, you're like a professional mixer and all that, but so I bet you can't recommend doing it all in the MPC. I don't know, but you do put out a lot of content, which I need to consume a lot more of, so to improve my skills, because my skills are definitely limited, and I could definitely use some of that information to expand what I'm doing standalone, sharpening the concepts and stuff. But I'm just kind of in go mode where, it's like I don't really take a lot of time to like stop and learn new stuff, which I should, but it's hard when you have like this tunnel vision. You just want to keep moving, and the most important thing for me is is writing the songs over like it being like the perfect mix. But I know there's definitely a ton of room for improvement there. But yeah, I feel like MPC3 is giving you like a whole new machine. It's like, I guess it's I don't know how long it'll last, because gas for me is like something that fluctuates and comes and goes, and you know, it's not abnormal for me to sell gear and rebuy gear. So my reasoning this time is that I'm trying to like cut down and just focus on writing songs, which ultimately is my goal. And I think getting new stuff just usually slows me down, and having multiple pieces just slows me down. And, you know, it splinters my focus more about, I don't know, just like maybe even making videos and doing like tutorial videos and trying to grow my channel in that direction versus just making the music. And I understand there's a balance, and I enjoy all of it, but ultimately I like doing the songwriting and stuff. But Tuesday's release gonna break the internet. So you agree? You think it's coming out Tuesday? Maybe he'll put some likes on the channel. Sheesh. Appreciate it. I see one. Mighty J Young was good. My MPC was introduction to production, so the change is scary. What MPC was it? Maybe it'll make me better. Was it like one of the newer MPCs that's your introduction to into production? Honestly, I don't think it's going to be that huge of a change. Like maybe it feels that way if you're like kind of new, but I'm very, you know, comfortable within the MPC platform, where I look at it and like on the surface it looks like a difference, but it's not like a huge difference. You know, it's more superficial, I think. And some of the things like that have changed that are a big deal, like the track mixer and the way tracks work, I think is a good thing, because I mean the track section on this is pretty much useless to me. It's like an appendix, man. It's like your tonsils or something. But like this track mix, I've never used that. And I think that now is going to bring you into an actual usable track mix. So I'm a little too loud. All right, thank you. Is that a little better? Writing the songs is the most important, brother. Without the song, there is no mix. Most beat makers and producers don't do the mix. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Just that little bit of encouragement, and that's good insight for sure. So, but yeah, I know it's important. It's just never been my favorite thing. Like I try to kind of implement some of the mixing stuff already, because it seems like it's kind of redundant and tedious for me. Just like template type stuff, you know. Like I have things that I just let do within the template, like, you know, just having like side chaining and stuff like on the drums and the bass and certain instruments, and like I have a compressor on a drum bus and stuff, and like that's all set up so I don't have to do it, because it's kind of tedious. I think we'll be less tedious with the new mixer. What is this? But yeah, I do have a desire to come check out some of your videos a little bit more. There's a lot of stuff on there I know I can learn from. Mr. Dracula, what's up? I'm ready for MPC3. I started with machine, so change is good, man. Cool. Yeah, for sure. I mean, nothing like if you just need one piece. That's why the MPCs, I think, is great to get started. Get yourself an MPC1 if you're just getting started, because it really has everything you need built into it. Start to finish, you know what I mean? Let's see, what am I trying to do here? But yeah, any other thoughts on that? Like, what are some of the other big things in MPC3? What is we talking about Polo collection? Marco Polo? Talk about shirts. Oh, da, da, da. Let's see. Idiot Keys, Follow Collection. You have the guy with Kanye West. Ask. Beat by Lonzai meant to ask you, run your YouTube audio through MPC. Yes, everything is just going through the MPC. The mic is going into the MPC. I got it laid out that way because, you know, I try to record vocals and it's just laid out that way. I don't have much else. MPC audio outs go into a, let's say an audio interface, but it's also a, I forget what it's called because really all it is right now for me is an audio interface, but it's a camera. It's a Q2N 4K camera. It just has like a aux in, and that's where my audio from the MPC goes in. Then it actually runs through HDMI into a Blackmagic Design A10 Mini, and that goes into my phone, and then that goes into YouTube. Well, it goes into the Camera 5 Live app, and then that runs into YouTube. Wrong idiot keys. What's your thoughts about keeping the options to be able to downgrade from 3.0 back to 5 and then going 3.1 or downgrade back? I think it would be nice. I actually had the thought that it would be nice before I even saw that it was a possibility, because it reminded me of, like, or at least I was thinking of MPC OS 3, like JJ OS and OS 2, and like you could technically switch back to like I guess the free version, which was more like the Kai OS. It's very similar to the Kai OS but it gave you like chopping features. But you could just hold like the tab button on power up, and then it would switch back depending on whichever one you're on. So I think that definitely would be a nice option. It would be a nice option to have if they kept it. Like, I think your question is, like, will they keep that downgrade feature beyond the beta, or will it just be there because this is a beta solely? So I don't know, but I think it would be nice. It'd be nice to just, yeah, like it'd be nice if they continue to support 2.15 and beyond, and the MPC 2 version, and still updated it. Like JJ was still doing stuff, like I think he's even still doing bug fixes and stuff. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to jump back and forth. Anyways. But yeah, I want to hear more guys' thoughts. Like, what's up? What is yeah, at least what are y'all most looking forward to? What are y'all most looking forward to with MPC 3? Me in the order, well, man, it's tough. Like, I'm definitely upgrading. There's no doubt about it, because the 3 main things that I posted on the poll, I think the Ranger out of the big 3 things is the thing that I could do the most without. Although it's very intriguing. Like I like the fact that they added markers. Like I'm gonna be able to do be a lot more flexible with the way I record my songs. I like how I do it now, but just being able to put markers in and keep it organized, because I'm real like OCD when it comes to like keeping things organized like that. But yeah, it's a tough one. Like if I were just gonna choose one, initially I'd said the mixer, but the main screen thing, like just being able to record directly to a pad, I'm looking forward to. I think that's just gonna make the just like the beat making process a lot more fun, just in general, because for me, that's like about coming up with ideas. Is like I might want to sample something and try it out, you know. And if I don't like this, I want to remove it real quick. I don't know. It's just kind of hard to explain. I haven't really like tried to evaluate what the reason is, but just, I mean, anything that's more immediate, it's just gonna improve the enjoyability. And like if you can increase the, I guess, like the flow state, you know, staying in the zone rather than getting too technical with stuff, that's a bonus for sure. Arrangement and mixer for sure. Machine 3.0 is what I'm waiting for. I'm an anomaly. Okay, Junglism, do you have an MPC? I heard that's coming around the way too, though. Any guesses on that? Is there a new Machine Plus coming? Machine Minus. I'm wondering if MKII will eventually release plugins that are only available on 3.0 and therefore force people to change. That would break the internet. Yeah, that's a big question. I never even thought about that. That would piss some people off. I wonder what the percentage of people that are super hesitant, that just aren't. Like, there's people out there that have just made up their mind that they're not. I find it, I don't know, man. There's nothing like deal breaking to me. Like, for some people, the way the track mutes work was like a deal breaker, I feel like, from what I've seen. But there's nothing in there that is a deal breaker for me. It's just getting over like the visual. But everything seems to be, when I look at it, an improvement on the workflow. So like, why wouldn't you want to take an improvement? Like, why would you want to make, like, I don't see, is there anyone out there on 2.15 that says, nah, I'd rather keep the old mixer? Because that thing is annoying, man. Like, really, it's just, I still fumble in it. Like, jumping back from, let me try to go into channel mixer, going from channel mixer to programs to sub mixes. So you jump back in between pad mixer and channel mixer, and then within a channel mixer you got MIDI tracks, you got to scroll audio tracks, programs, returns, sub mixes, main outs. Like, is the word convoluted, is that the right word for it? It's ridiculous. There's a lot of, so those two different menu screens, and within the channel mixer screen you're scrolling your big knob to figure out, and then going back and forth. When you have the new track mixer is going to be literally laid out in front of you, right? You're going to have a track, your drum track, or you could put the program, any drum program on there and put it on 5 different tracks if you want to put your kick, your snare, your hat, you know? And then you can have an audio track, you do your vocal, you have your sub mixes, and it's all going to be in a line. So I don't see any sane person, and I'm sorry to say, if you say that you want this mixer over the new mixer, I don't see it. I do not. Are they trying to make it like FL? In what way are they trying to make it like FL? How's it like FL? I'm not sure. And I started out with FL. I just haven't been using FL for years, so. Let's see. I'm saving my money. Wait. I'm just changing my One Plus and keeping the X and the Key 61 the same. I mean, you might want to switch them all. I mean, if you can easily downgrade it, like, there's nothing to lose. Just downgrade back. But there might be a certain element to using, like, you might like how it works on the X or the 61. But, I mean, do what you will. I guess you'll put it on MPC 1 if you like it enough. Then you probably go switch it on all of them. I think you're saving your money for a new machine, but I can't at least change up my intro quickly and work out the bridge. Won't change much. I think the process won't change. I missed 2 of those. Saving your money for a machine, and I'm waiting to see what machine what machine I wanted to update to 3.0 out of the group. Is 3.0 on machine there yet, or is it just leaked? And what kind of differences do you expect with that? I think the process won't change much, but I can at least change up my intro quickly and work out the bridge and flow. Okay. Yeah, I got way too much gear. There is no new hardware, just a software update for NI. So it's already out? Or are you just saying like that you haven't heard about any hardware? Or 3.0 has been confirmed, just no hardware. WeVic, what's up? It's just another workflow modified. Junglism, I got a Force, MPC1, Machine Plus, Poly and Play, Tracker, and KO2. Cool. I bought it because it functions like a traditional MPC. So, DJ Rec, you're like opposed to MPC3? Was that what your stance is? Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I think what's great about the traditional MPC is that you have a nice sequencing workflow. So if something makes it better, then I think that improves upon that workflow and doesn't really ultimately change the way it flows. I think that's still remaining true. And I don't know, man, when they made the Music Production Center, the MPC, well, when anyone has a vision of anything, I think they can see so far, right? And so the vision for the MPC was to create a center, right? It is a center for music production. And I think what it's becoming is what it's always destined to be, because it's still an MPC, and all the things being added to it doesn't take away from the fact that it's your music production center. It's actually just making it even better, more improved as a center for your music production, like the centerpiece for sure. And so I think it's really just living up to that ultimate vision that, started way back with like Roger Lynn, and maybe it would have been something completely different, but I don't know. I guess I'm biased because like I don't use a computer. Like, let it be everything it can be, and I'm all for that. I'm definitely all for that. I understand though the hesitation. Like when I look at it, I kind of hesitate, but like ultimately, like I'm willing for the improvements to take that new UI and get used to it. .15 mixer is booty. I never use it. But yeah, how are they trying to make it FL? I don't agree with that, honestly. What don't you agree with, Junglism? Second person mentioned I'm real 80 keys. I changed back to buck 80. You just changed back to buck. Yeah, I remember that. Crates Motel, really looking forward to the new mixer layout. It's going to make my life easier, big time. It's all subjective, but if it makes my workflow faster, I'm in. No brainer, for sure. That's my exact sentiment. Digging the beta. GUI is crispy. The GUI is crispy. So you're on the beta already? Every time a new update came from, where is that? MKII, one of my songs always messes up. That is a pain in the ass, for sure. Yeah, and I don't think projects will be backwards compatible. So if you do anything in MPC3, that might be a mess. And if you go back to 2.05, Jungle is no new hardware, just 3.0. And we're talking about with machine, most likely. Big One Tower, 3.1, 3.0 makes the MPC greater. Smell, what's good? I don't know what you're referring to. See that? No ego, what's good? Just curious how many machines do I have currently? I know you sold some stuff. Yeah, so I got the MPC Live 2. I got it put up right now. I'm working on the MPC Live OG currently. That's 2. I have the MPC 500 tucked away. And then I have the MPC 1000 down here. I'm planning on selling the 1000. I actually bought it to upgrade it and sell it ultimately. Recorded a video about everything that's like included with it. It's like a 20-minute long video, so I'm kind of dreaded editing it. But yeah, my plan always ultimately was to sell it. That's the 1000 right there. I mean, be nice to keep. Like, I would love to have a collection. Now is not the time for me to have a collection. One day I'll have a collection. I also have the MPC Key 37 in my possession. I actually don't technically own that one. That belongs to Zounds. And I guess that's it. As far as like samplers go, that's everything that I have. But my plan is just to, because I sold the SP404, and yeah, so everything else, I just really want to focus on one and just do the songs if I can, see how long that'll last. I know if like, even if like Machine comes out with a new machine, it's gonna have some gas on me. So if MPC comes out with something new, I'll definitely be tempted to pick it up or see if I can get one on loan for a minute. So I definitely know it's not going to be the end of gear on my channel. I'd like to maybe get some additional pieces to complement the MPC, but I'm trying to stay focused, at least for a time being, so I can get some goals accomplished. Like, I'm working on an EP, which I need to like focus on. So, but yeah, that's about it. I've got as far as another piece of gear, I do have a Mini Freak in a box over there. I didn't really honestly like the Mini Freak. I guess synthesis isn't my thing, and I didn't like the presets on it. It's a nicely built piece of equipment though, but like as far as how it sounds, it's not for me, I don't think. More and more, I'm liking the hybrid method of beat making, meaning software and hardware. It's dope, and his followers is dope because I'm dope. DJ Rec. Been beta testing for quite a while now, a few years. I'm impressed with how hard Akai's work. You've been beta testing 3.0 that long? Or are you just saying in general? The Crates Motel, just resave any old projects with 3.0 with a 3.0 tag and keep the 2.0 backup in case you downgrade. There is a good plan. 4.4 is so dope. It is. And if I see another big update, I'll probably be tempted to pick it up. I did want to hold on to it because I feel like they're not done, but they take about a year for a big update, so I'll be good for about a year, I think. But I just got to stay off the SP videos because I was already kind of missing it when I was watching the SP video the other day. Loved your 1K Regret Soldiers some years ago. Well, I have mine up for sale soon if you want another one. Bucket 8 Keys, I have the Live 261. I'm waiting for an MPC Mini, of course, if that drops. Yeah, if that drops, then there's no doubt that I'm going to get an MPC Mini. Because it's just like, that's why I have this one, because it's, you know, just the Lives in general, because they're portable. And that just suits my lifestyle. Just my situation, ultimately. Okay, cool. For some reason, I thought you had more. I mean, I did. I've had like the sample track stuff, Novation stuff. What is it called? The rhythm Novation. Was it rhythm? No. I think it was called Novation Rhythm. The little sampler. I mean, I had the XSE in my possession, like, but a lot of stuff, you know, gets on loan. I had a Key 61 temporarily, just didn't work out. Took up too much space, didn't have enough time to use it. So, I mean, I go through a lot of different pieces, you know. Keep the 1000 though. I see. Ultimately, that my plan was never was like I found a decent deal on it. And I was like, yo, that needs some upgrades. I know how to upgrade these things. I know how to open them up. I'll do some TLC on it and flip it for a little extra. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make any money off of it, honestly, because I put I put a good $400 into it. So I don't know, but we'll see. So if it doesn't sell at like my asking price, then I guess I'm gonna hold on to it for a while. You know, not a synth dude. I know it's somewhat necessary in production, but I'll still mess with samplers and drum machines. Yeah, I mean, if you know the basics, but like I'm not that thing. I think is good if you know how to sound design, or if that's really what you want to spend your time doing. But like I tried to build some sounds on it, and it was just way too much for me. And it's not. I'm sure put some time into it, I could figure it out, but it's just not where my interest is at. Where I'm gonna spend hours on hours trying to craft my own presets. I made like one string sound I was proud of. I ended up sampling that and turning it into one shot. But yeah, MPC Mini is a no-brainer. All right, Crates Motel. All right, peace, bro. The 1000 JGS with the screen upgrade. Yes, with the screen upgrade. And I've done the big screen upgrade myself as well. I've probably owned like at least 5 different MPC 1000s in my lifetime. And it's true about like every MPC machine. Yeah. Yeah, yep. 1, 2, 3, at least 4, 5 different MPC 1000s that I had. One of them I put the large screen on. Last one I switched out the LCD screen, put a nice like black backlight LCD on it. That was the 808. I did like an 808 color scheme. Had the the different colored pads. I think I put yellow sides on it. Had yellow sides. And yeah, just different colored buttons and stuff, and it was pretty fire. At the time I think I sold it for $1,000, so I don't think the 1000s are going for very much right now. But at the time, I don't know. The dude just really loved it. I think I sent it out to someone in New York. But it looked really clean. So there's pictures of it on my Instagram. Think they're going small, fingers crossed. Anyone think they're going to make a 49 key version? But yeah, my fingers are crossed too. I thought they were going to do a mini key 37. I think that would have been pretty appropriate. 2.16 did not drop. It's a hypothetical immersive. So thanks for coming in and asking the question. I'm not trying to confuse people on purpose. I did a poll, so it was a hypothetical question. Because if I don't even know if they're gonna upgrade MPC 2 beyond 2.15 at this point. They're working on MPC 3. Is this the last MPC update until MPC 3? Well, it's just a hypothetical question. What would you like to see? Immersive, like if they put if you could grab like any of the features from MPC 3 and put it in 2.15 and then be happy with that. That was the idea. Whoops. What you say you pay up to 3,000 for like an MPC mini or what? New flagship MPC? Okay, with Roger Lynn name on it would be cool. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna come up with a. You think they come out with a new flagship soon? Being that they did the SE version. I mean, they would. There's nothing. I wouldn't put anything past them. Al Rock was good. Appreciate it. I would pay more for like a mini. I pay for convenience and something that I like. I had the XSE, and the X is pretty amazing. Like when I first pulled it out that box, it's like it was a whole new feeling. Like seeing that, the bigger screen, the screen even looked more clear, like crispy too, like the image. So I think it's nice, and the functionality of like all the Q links and stuff, pretty amazing. But ultimately, mini portable functionality is what works for me, and that's what I would pay more money for that. Like I would pay the same price as a Live 2, or even $2,000 for something like that, as long as it has the specs. Like don't, you know what I mean? And it's built quality. But yeah. I don't know. That's about all I got today, guys. I'm gonna call it a stream. Go get something else going. Go work on a song off screen. Got some stuff. It's rather than to start something new. I'm gonna go work on some songs. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for kicking it with me for a second, having a conversation. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. You know, helps get more eyes on the channel. It's encouraging. Never go wrong with the horns. Boom bap, for sure. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. God bless. Keep on with your dreams. All right. Peace.